This is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by legendary former world heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis. Lennox, how are you?
Hey, I'm great, Danny.
It looks absolutely lovely where you are. I'm very envious. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So we're here predominantly to talk about Tyson Fury's third contest with Derek Chisora this Saturday night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I guess, first of all, a lot of people are writing Chisora off, predominantly not because he's not in good form, but predominantly because he's lost to the same man twice previously, albeit 8 years ago, most recently. What do you think is Chisora's best strategy for this fight to avoid a third consecutive defeat to Fury?
Great question. The way how I look at it, if I had a chance at fighting a man that's the heavyweight champion of the world and I've boxed him twice already, then I'm pulling out all stops to try and win this third fight. Whatever I have to do, whatever I didn't bring the first two times, I'm going to bring the third time. So, he's got a serious goal ahead of him, which he needs to go ahead and think about every day, because if he beats Tyson Fury, he's heavyweight champion of the world, something that he's always tried to be. So, anybody in his place would try and pull out all stops to try and win this fight.
A lot of people have questioned whether there's a chance of Tyson Fury underestimating Chisora, maybe taking things a little easy because of how comfortably he beat him last time around. I just wanted to ask about your career. Did your focus, your motivation ever vary based on the quality of the opponent?
Yeah, it's a normal human instinct that happens. You're playing football or basketball with somebody. You're taking it easy because you don't think he's good enough. He's not on that level. Tyson Fury knows that. Every boxer goes through this. It's that thinking about the guy ahead of the guy that's in front of you. The guy in front of you is going to hit you on the chin. The guy ahead of you will hit you on the chin later. So you got to focus on the guy that's in front of you. Now, every time Tyson Fury fights, they always ask him about the guy, the other guy. And every boxer always contends with this type of thing. So, one second. So he knows that he has to take Chisora seriously. He knows that if Chisora hits him on the chin, it can hurt him. He knows that he has to be focused. And, all boxers have this thing where, they have to think about focusing on the guy ahead of them, knowing that if they take the focus off, the guy could beat them and they lose. It's happened many times, and it's happened to me.
And the best years of your career came under the tutelage of Manny Stewart, of course. His nephew, Sugar Hill, is in the corner of Tyson Fury. How important a role do you think he'll play, especially in terms of the focus that we just talked about?
Yeah, no, Tyson Fury's trainer knows about this type of stuff. They both know about it. You can't take the focus off. I think they'll use this fight as an opportunity to practice things they need to use in the Usyk fight. So, and then I think this fight is an opportunity for them to stay in great shape and, stay in training camp and, take the whole big stage, the fight, as just a warm-up for the Usyk fight.
And Tyson Fury has ambitions, certainly at the moment. He may change his mind by tomorrow, knowing the character as we do, but to be among the pantheon, the greats of the heavyweight realm. What does he still need to achieve, in your view, to be up there with guys like yourself, Muhammad Ali, Jack Johnson, and so on?
I believe that, obviously he has to be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And, if he chooses, he can clean up the division and box the other heavyweights that are out there. But I think the first thing is getting the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world first.
And was that your goal? Obviously, you became undisputed against Holyfield, but after that, were you keen to kind of wipe out the next generation coming through as well to really solidify your legacy?
Yeah, that was what I did. I basically boxed Tyson, which was my foe at the time. And, this is the fight that the whole world wanted to see and the outcome of. And I couldn't retire without having that fight under my belt. For Tyson Fury, he can't retire without, boxing Usyk. And if he wants to clean up the division, then there's other guys that are in his era that he needs to clean up.
How much of a chance do you give Usyk in that eventual super fight? And this is assuming Tyson gets past Chisora, as most people would expect him to. How much chance do you give Usyk against Tyson?
Usyk is a great fighter. He's smart. He moves well. He was the undisputed at the lower class, and look how many times he's lost. So you got to take him serious because he hasn't lost, and this man is a serious boxer, great fighter. He's pulled out off things that other people would never expected. So I give him a big chance in the fight. He's not coming to lay down. He's not coming to roll over. He's coming to try and win the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Now, some other speculation I've seen in the last couple of weeks is regarding how a fight between yourself and Tyson Fury may have gone. I guess it's the two predominant British heavyweights of respective eras. It's always going to be a question. You must have thought about it, prime for prime. How do you think that would have gone down?
I think it would have been a great fight. I've told everybody that asks me this question that I don't answer easy questions.
Brilliant. Let me ask you a slightly different but connected question then. What would your strategy have been against someone with the unique skill set that Fury possesses?
He has a unique quality of different, he's a southpaw 1 second, he's orthodox the next second he's moving around the ring like Muhammad Ali. He's got his hands down, he's got quickness, and he's also elusive. So, those fights are always difficult fights, but, everybody's got that little chink in their armor, and I would find it.
I was about to ask you what it is, but you don't know yet. You're going to tell us if you ever got in the ring with him, you would have found it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Now, before I let you go, one other kind of man we're not talking about at the moment is Anthony Joshua, of course. We hope to see Fury and Joshua in December, but for one reason or another, it didn't come together. He's now, Joshua, shaking up his training team. Is working with Joshua something you would be interested in?
I played the fifth on that.
Okay. All right. I mean, what slightly different then? What do you make of Joshua's stated intention to work with different trainers for each fight rather than one regular head coach?
Plead the fifth.
All right. We'll take it back to Fury Chisora then. What do you think we can expect on Saturday night? And what is your prediction ultimately for the fight?
Now, Chisora needs to come heavy. This is his only chance. He's got a chance. This is like a lottery pick. I'm fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. So he's got to bring it. He's got to bring the fact that he wants to be heavyweight champion of the world, and he's got to want to do damage. He's got to want to outbox Tyson Fury. He's gonna have to get close to him. He's gonna have to hit him. This is the third crack at it. I mean, not many boxers can really talk about having 3 times out of a boxer, and the third time is for the heavyweight championship of the world.
So who's going to come out on top, Lennox, and how?
Whoever wants it, and I think Tyson Fury has the edge right now because he's the champion. And he's looking at this fight as, a warm-up to Usyk. And, Chisora has to look at it as, oh, this is my chance. This is my opportunity. It's here in front of me. I need to take it.
And After that, do you think it has to be Usyk next for Tyson?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think that's the fight the world's waiting on. And you know, I think it's going to be a great fight. You've got two master fighters, master boxers, and you're going to get, you know, it's not only going to be physical, it's going to be mental.
And one final question before I let you go. Hopefully, you won't plead the fifth on this one. There's been a spate of exhibition fights recently, legendary former champions kind of reliving their glory days, but in a safe environment. Are you at all tempted to take part?
If it's the right situation, I'm always there for giggles.
Great stuff. Lennox,
Yeah.
absolute honor to speak with you. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the fight on Saturday.
Thank you. Bless.